So, in the last episode, after the last episode, I went on a mining spree and I found some iron and some copper, which are smelt in here. And I also found another real nice surprise, which I'll show you after I finish my objective right now, which is making a barn house for my animals. Thank God it wasn't a creeper. I wouldn't like that. Anyway, so firstly, to make the barn house, I'm gonna make a big barn house at least because the animals need some space. So these trees have to go down. Also, what I'm doing right now is I'm collecting some sheepies from here for the barn and I'm gonna keep them inside my house for now. So, after much needed work, the area is finally empty, but I'm planning on making the barn house on this side because um, I want to make some other things on the right side, so the barn has to go on the left side. I'm really thinking of using very basic structure stuff which you'll normally see in a village because I really don't want to go gather materials again, which are really far from my home and quite dangerous to gather. So, no, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna make it quite normal, and any upgrades in the later future can happen, but for now, it is the simpler design I like. See, it looks so beautiful. Now all it needs is some light and a few minor decorations and the spacing for the animals. Now let's take the sheep to their rightful place and then bring in some cows and some chickens later. Now since all the sheep are set, let's do a bit of minor decoration in the front. Well, seems nice to me. I'll add some lanterns in the front, and yeah, it is done for the time being. And I'm not gonna add another roof right now because that is not my problem right now. I don't want to, deal with roofs again. My house's roof made me suffer enough. And if you're thinking why I'm taking these extra sheeps with me, I'm gonna make a sheep shearing farm, at least a wool farm with colorful wools for now. Um, it will be manual, but I'll have to do it automatic after some time when I gather some red stone and yeah. And now, since that is done, I really wanted to thank you all guys for all the views and likes. I really appreciate it. And now, for the surprise I was talking about, let's go see it, okay? So, after we head down the stairs here, I have a geode there, right? Well, turns out I found another while mining for iron. See, I even pinpointed the location. Now, this path is a bit tricky and I don't even know half the time how I found it, but yeah. Now, this bottom cave is a bit cramped. I found most of the iron there, but if we go upstairs there we find the geode. So this is the lovely second geode of our world, and with this our production of amethyst will be just great. And after this lovely surprise, I have another thing in mind for this video, is to make an XP farm. So for the XP farm build, I chose this area, so let's quickly clean it up. Well, after we find our area, what we do first is we dig a 2 by 2 hole in the ground and we place 2 double chests in the hole. And after that, we make 4 hoppers and connect them to the chest. After this, we make 4 cobblestone or actually any stone slabs and we place them over the hoppers, and then we place cobblestone blocks around the 4 formation and we build 22 blocks up. Alright, I built at least 12 blocks up and I'm out of blocks. So, gotta go mining again. This is gonna be long. And for only this reason have I brought the water bucket, because I'm not doing that ridiculous jump. Yes, and I'm not doing an MLG because I'm no way pro in it. So for the mining, I found this little patch here and I feel like doing the mining here. And this is editing Pratishtha speaking, so I can really confirm how painful the process really was. It took me like half an hour or maybe more than that. So after all that hefty lot of mining, we have like 8 stacks of cobblestone and it is pretty good for now, and let's start rebuilding the farm. So even after all that hefty mining, I still think it's not gonna be enough for the farm, but we just have to build and see where it goes. Hey guys, editing Pratishtha here, and while I was working late, this switch spawned and she won't let me work in peace, and yeah, I died a bunch of times and it wasted a bunch of my time to make this project. Anyways, so after defeating her, I found this drowned with a Nautilus shell and I wanted it, so I killed the drowned and it pooped out leather armor. It literally pooped out leather armor. I mean, it wasn't even wearing it. Where were you hiding it, man? Okay, enough with the chit chatting. Now let's start with this. What we have to do is, in the four corners or four sides, we have to build a 2 block wide bridge till 8 blocks. Now what we have to do is we build 1 block of border around all of it. So after that is done, we make this lining or wall at least 1 more block taller, and then after that we fill all the spaces around the bridges and we make kind of sort of a platform. Okay, this wasn't supposed to happen, but the controls are really garbagey. Is that a word? Garbagey. I might be laughing now because I'm editing the recording afterwards. But when I was playing, my heart nearly fell out of my chest. So after we are done building the platform, we have to build a wall around the edge of the platform, which is at least 2 to 3 blocks high. I think it was 2 or 3 blocks high. Okay, as I predicted, I ran out of stone again. Cobblestone, that is. So back to the mines I go.
1 hour later. 2 hours later. 3 hours later. 6 hours later. 2,000 years later.
Alright, so after killing a bunch of slime and after mining I have a lot of zones from here and there, I'm finally done. After all this hullabaloo, I have enough stones, cobblestones, okay? And I also mined a lot of diorite for no reason at all. So I guess I'll make something with it later on. Okay, I'll just leave it here. I guess I'll need it again in the mines. So how am I going to climb this giant structure again? With the water, I guess? So after building the 2 block high wall, next we build the roof over the wall. So So after we're done finishing the roof, all we have to do is spam a lot of torches on the roof so the light is on the outside and the inside is complete darkness. Okay, it normally took me a lot of time to spam the torches normally. And after this stage, what we do is we go inside the main area and here comes the main problem. Even if the mobs are like 2 blocks down from you, always take a shield with you because the spiders and the skeletons will always catch you off guard. Is that zombie? Oh, it's a baby daddy zombie. The baby's hitting me from here. Aww, the dad's giving the baby a piggy bag ride. How cute. This is the first time seeing this. So after dealing with the remaining mobs, you make some trapdoors and you place them in order so that the mobs fall off the edge easily. After this, we flipped all the trapdoors and then we continue this process for all the sides. And after we're done placing the trapdoors like this, what we have to do is we pick a corner in any of the 4 pathways and we spread the water like so that the water reaches the end of the block stream like this. After placing all the water correctly, what we do is we destroy all the torches and flip all the trapdoors so that mobs start spawning and get out of here as soon as you can. So after we finish all of the process, what we have to do is we have to block up 8 blocks in the air and build a little AFK chamber there and AFK for at least 5 minutes, and then after we come to the bottom and mobs will start spawning. Okay, 5 minutes are done and now we're going down to see what is up with the mob farm and even if it is working or not. Alright, so the moment of truth to see if it works or not. So as we can see guys, our mob farm is perfectly working. I'm so happy. This is one of the first projects I made. And seeing as we are getting the complete loot, I'm so happy with it. And this video is getting long, so I'll see you in the next one guys. Okay, bye.